behalf of the Provost Task Force on City-Based and Sustainability Education, I'd like to welcome you all. We have here today Brooklyn College students, Brooklyn College faculty, Brooklyn College administrators. We have leaders from community organizations. We are looking forward to 2 days of productive communications about how Brooklyn College can work with community partners to deepen our relationships in the borough and to become a model citizen in the borough.
There are so many people on our campus who are excited about partnerships with the borough of Brooklyn and the city of New York. Also help our students grow and learn about what it truly means to be civically, locally, and globally engaged.
It's like we're gonna eat local, we're gonna eat organic and all this. I mean, to find organic dirt, all you see is organic cement.
And with the Bay Ridge Food Co-op, we're a local group of residents looking to start a food cooperative in our neighborhood. So we're looking to do something different from the grocery stores that we have available to us. We want to bring in more fresh, local, organic foods at a lower cost.
We're looking to do more involved surveys. We're looking to do focus groups, so on and so forth, around food justice, food democracy, and just access to healthy food. If that can somehow intersect with what you guys are looking to do, we'd love to partner with you guys. You want to work with us now?
Would love to.
Learning in this context has created a number of opportunities for community-based projects. And to me, the word community goes a lot further than really just the borough of Brooklyn, the city of New York, the state of New York, our country, and the world.
And we're all about Brooklyn, as you can see. I love these are marvelous.
Right? And I think when you sort of bring it a little closer to home and you're like, hey, you know, this laundry detergent that your mom uses or that you use contains completely untested, unregulated chemicals.
When I sent out an exploratory email asking if anyone was using and working together with community partners in Brooklyn to teach and learn, and all of a sudden I got a snow of email in response to that. We put together 2 coordinated faculty seminars. Those seminars brought together national research. They found out what was going on at Brooklyn College. They came up with a mission statement and with 6 goals for a task force for this year. We've been able to reach all of our goals, the 6th of which was to hold this conference.
We named our concept Communiversity, something that wasn't new. The word has been around at different times with community colleges. We combine community experience with academic knowledge, theories, and concepts, and then we bring them together in a non-threatening environment. You have to find a way to really connect, and the way that we did it was basically to form this community advisory board, where we brought in representatives from 13 communities up and down the Mississippi River Chemical Corridor. Once I started talking to the community and I asked them, so what do you think we should do? So what is the problem? How should we do this? And I began writing what they asked me to do. I ended up with 16 grants in 1 year. And this has been our entry into the communities around the colleges, because if you work with their children and get their children jobs, The attitude towards the university just changes. We provide the research, we help organize, we help advocate, and we've had quite a few wins.
Really bringing science out into the community and bringing what they're learned back and forth between the classroom and community. So breaking down that border between classroom and community and allowing students to have a different lens, different tools with which to see their community.
Feedback that I've gotten from our interns is that they feel really engaged in the process of working on the ground with an organization that does a tremendous amount of grassroots community-based programming. We need to create partnerships here at Brooklyn College where there's a long-term planning process and it's institutionalized and it's funded.
The students are stepping into a role that's been created and sort of boxed out for them, as opposed to having an opportunity to decide what that role is.
Trying to figure out a way so that it can be equally beneficial for both community partner and students. That becoming an empowering experience for both. So two of the things that we think that we've identified as, I guess, qualities of a project that embodies student empowerment are student autonomy and shared decision making between all the people who are involved. So if it's like a faculty member, community partner, and a student.
Okay. I'm sure we can collaborate.
What we've been able to do is create a pipeline of faculty and a pipeline of students who understand experiential learning in our city. The city was attracting our students. 1/3 of our curriculum is already built up by faculty in the same direction. If we look at our community, our cultural community, and we see that almost everyone at the opera is gray-headed or blue-headed or white-headed or no hair. They need young blood. So what we can do is speak to our cultural partners and get a good ear.
Years ago, that Brooklyn College campus was continuous with the community, and so on any given, summer night, you'd find everybody on campus. And then the fence went up, right? And all of a sudden, the campus is separate from the rest of the community. You can't physically remove that fence. It's there. But I think conceptually, we want to remove that fence. But it has to be Brooklyn College giving back to the community. Really, it has to go in both directions.
I also run a program at the community garden that's been going on for about 6 years. It's a wonderful, place-based, out of the classroom, learning environment. We have wonderful interactions with the gardeners.
Learning how plants and animals grow and how you can control their growth and produce responsible, safely produced foods, and then consume it or teach other people how to do it.
The Prospect Park Alliance has already had this partnership going with the Brooklyn Academy of Science and the Environment to provide those students with a field studies program. The next partner is Brooklyn College. The Prospect Park Alliance right now is very excited to have us provide them information about their lake that they can use to make management decisions in the future. 3 partners with real needs can mutually benefit each other.
This is a two-way process. The community partner might let us know we have these needs, or the faculty member could come to us and say, I've developed this course. We also want to take some field trips. We want to bring some lectures in. We've so integrated it into the class that it becomes this organic whole.
The frequency of field trips drops as the child progresses from grade to grade to grade to grade. So I think that's a shame. My philosophy is the more you get out of school, the more you get out of school.
I'm teaching a class this semester called Geology 2. Those are the students over there. The students were tasked with putting together sort of information brochures to help guide us along on the tours.
Very nice. I'm impressed. Very impressive.
They have been spending the semester learning about coastal geology, beach processes, and how human activities impact those processes. And they've been using Plum Beach as a place to learn about all these things in the real world.
They put up the sandbags and to stabilize it. So, I mean, they keep rebuilding the bike path, but in the future, it's just going to collapse again.
In some cases, people are more concerned about the bike path, preserving the bike path, preserving the highway. But what we should be concerned about is preserving the earth, the beach face, the organisms that live on this beach. Well, dunes are like a natural seawall. It's a major important process to stop the incoming sand going more inland. These dig into the dune, and it's, you see the roots over here, like over here and over here? This holds the sand in place. This is called American beach grass.
So what, beginning of June, mid-June?
Mid-May.
So how long do you think this one's been here on the beach? Did you tell?
A good smell,
yeah.
Yeah.
A little while.
This is their mating season. This one's probably been here, you know, maybe a day or two.
So we're sipping. Yeah, so this time we didn't really find anything. It's just a bunch of broken shells, and there's a lot of the mud snails in there. Okay, we found a baby blue crab and a snail. That's in this one. And in here we have 3 hermit crabs. And we found this really big blue.
Probably surf clams. Yeah. Probably surf clams. Surf clams grow.
A very important question you should ask yourself is, does man belong to the earth or the earth belongs to man? Because if you answer the question the same way I do, that we belong to earth, then you want to preserve as much of it as possible as you can.
You'll notice, so these are transects, the elevation profiles that his group had done. So PB5 is exactly what we had done. Gone out, set up a transect, measure elevation along a series of points on an absolute scale, and he's done it repeated times.